Audience participation. I need you to put down pens and papers. Clear away glasses for the moment. I don't want you hitting anything. Because essential element number 6 is rhythm. Now, when I say this is participation, you have got to work with me on this, okay? You can't stay out of it. We will rock you. Sing it! We will rock you. Give yourself a hand. Element number 6 in speeches is rhythm. A lot of times we don't think about it because it's speaking that rhythm exists in speeches. But when you think about poetry, when you think about Shakespeare's writings, you realize that there is a rhythm to the speech. And in the greatest speeches, they incorporate rhythm. Now, I'm going to admit this to you. I'm still tinkering with how to make rhythm work the first time around. Because right now, what I do is I use trial and error. In other words, I'll write down the words, and then I'll say it, and then I'll rewrite it again, and say it a different way, just to see which one sounds best. In words, and here's the starting information that I know, we have syllables. And there's emphasis on specific syllables. Now, where that emphasis lies will dictate the rhythm of your sentence. Element number 7 is expression. Now, expression, it's used with rhythm, but it determines how you say things. So you notice I just said how. That was emphasis. There are a number of different expression marks in music. One of those expression marks would be a crescendo. And crescendo means? Getting louder. Now, the unfortunate part is that for some of us, there is no room for crescendo. Because we start talking way up here, and we stay here the whole time. There's nowhere to go after that. I can remember in Florida, a lady said, "Oh, I was so happy to hear you talk today." Because the last person that I went to a session, he yelled the whole time. And if you did that today, I was going to leave right away. We don't have to yell to get our point across. In fact, very often, the best way you can get a point across is to just speak softly. Sometimes. There are times when shouting out at the top of your voice does work. Yes. But again, it's a matter of experimenting. When you're having a one-on-one conversation with someone, and you hear this juicy story, and you want to tell them juicy story, do you shout it out at the top of your lungs? No, what do? Guess what I heard? They lean in, you lean in, the tension's there. Everybody's waiting for it. So I'm going to tell you about the most important secret I have ever learned in making a successful speech. Is what it would be. Now, the final element within the speech, James Brown had a line, "Take it to the bridge!" The bridge in music is the highest point. When you get to the bridge, you know the singer is about to sing their lungs out. The singer is about to give it their all. The notes get higher, the music gets louder, and you build to the highest point. As I said, I was amazed at watching Barack Obama with those 3 words. And apparently he had the same speechwriter as JFK did, so it lends itself to that sort of presentation. But not only did he say it himself, "Yes, we can," the audience started repeating, "Yes, we can." Even when King did his "I Have a Dream" speech, that didn't happen. Now, I believe we have a different sort of audience today. We have a different group of listeners. But it's amazing to see how people can be drawn in by old-fashioned rhetoric. People think that rhetoric is a bad thing because when we hear about, oh, he just spewed out some rhetoric. Rhetoric is the art of persuading others, either by oral or written means. That's what rhetoric is. Rhetoric is a sweet science. And if you learn some of the rhetorical devices, it's easier to create a bridge. Speeches have transformed nations. Speeches have rallied countries to fight. Speeches have improved social conditions for the downtrodden. Speeches have given hope. The words, I have a dream, we will fight on the beaches, give me liberty or give me death, still ring throughout the ages. And even today, the simple speech starts to give a nation hope that yes, they can. You might not be trying to change a social condition. You might not be trying to win an election. But every time you stand up to give a presentation, why not make it memorable? Why not make it moving? Why not make it sound like music to their ears?
Just like